most overrated teams of 2014-2015. Let's get it. Alright, so every year I put together my most overrated teams of that particular year. So let's jump into my most overrated teams of 2014-2015. Starting with team number 3, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now Dwayne Bowe was just suspended. And before Dwayne Bowe even got suspended, we found out that there were issues with his finger. If you look at the receiving core of the Kansas City Chiefs, you see that there's not many quality pass catchers on this team. So what you have is a team that basically has the big plays of Jamal Charles, and that's a problem. But if you don't have any receivers, if your best receiver out there is going to be Donnie Avery, teams are going to stack the box to stop Jamal Charles, and that's pretty much it. Add to that, you lose one of your best cornerbacks from this team. And last year, this team really didn't beat anybody quality if you look at the schedule. They were not a team that were able to go in and win big games. As a matter of fact, as soon as their schedule got tough, they started losing. But if you look on these NFL forecasters, everybody has them as the 3rd or 4th best team in the AFC. I don't think so. I think that the Chiefs they may not even make the playoffs this year. I mean, you have Denver, you have the Chargers. I think those two are going to be the teams that come out of that division, and I think the Chiefs will fall back to earth this year. Team number 2. The number 2 most overrated team this year has to be the Philadelphia Eagles. That's right. I'm talking about Nick Foles and those Philadelphia Eagles. And let me tell you why. Alright, so you add Darren Sproles to this offense. That's all great. You have 2 of the same kind of backs coming out of that backfield in Shady and Darren Sproles. But the fact that you lost Deshaun Jackson, who was the dude who would take the top off of defenses, is a huge problem. Now, a lot of people will say, well, Jeremy Maclin is going to take the place of one Deshaun Jackson. Jeremy Maclin can't stay healthy. And he's just not the player. He's not the big play player that Deshaun Jackson was. Add to that, you have a quarterback that played 10 games? 10 games, and you're ready to anoint him a world beater. I love the outlook of NFL fans. A player can play 10 games, and all of a sudden he's without a doubt the best player in the NFL. Get the fuck out of here. Listen. The fact of the matter is I think the Eagles are going to have a problem this year. No outside threat in Deshaun Jackson means that teams will stack the box to stop Shady McCoy. Teams stop Shady McCoy, the play action doesn't work as well. No play action, no ability to slow down the pass rush, and I can see the Eagles having a very long season. Some people have them anointed for a Super Bowl berth. Sorry. I just don't think so. And the number 1 team, the number 1 most overrated team, the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are without a doubt the most overrated team. Listen to me well. They probably will win the AFC. They probably can beat every team in the AFC. Why? Because the AFC sucks dick on defense. When you think about defense, as far as the AFC, the only team that you can really think about is the Cincinnati Bengals. The rest of the teams in the AFC are absolute trash. When you think about the best defenses in the NFL, you think about the Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers, the New Orleans Saints, the Arizona Cardinals. Those teams are all in the NFC. So the AFC sucks dick on defense. Now, the Denver Broncos went to get better on defense. That was the formula. But they went and grabbed DeMarcus Ware, who was banged up. and Aqib Talib, who's always banged up. And those are your two big additions, two guys who are often hurt when you need them the most. Now, TJ Ward does bring an upgrade in the safety position, but the fact of the matter is their two biggest additions on defense are just not working. Now, they are going to get, I don't know if he's going to get to play a full season. He's been banged up as well. Their coveted pass rusher. So, and then you add to it, you got a stand around. Anytime you have a stand around at quarterback, you are at a disadvantage every single time you play a team that can get pressure in your face. And the best teams at getting pressure in your face, the Kansas City Chiefs, Seattle Seahawks, the Rams over there are great at getting pressure. All of those teams, the budding defensive teams, are in the NFC. Now, I haven't seen how that Texan team is going to look. That Texan team might look fantastic, but their offense sucks ass. The fact of the matter is the Denver Broncos are the most overrated team in the NFL. And even if they make it to another Super Bowl, they're going to get their asses handed to them by whoever comes out of that NFC. Because as soon as that pocket starts breaking down and Peyton Manning doesn't have the ability to stand in a clean pocket and make throws and he's forcing pressure, the play's over with. And you can see passes going back in the other fucking direction because all he has the ability to do is stand in a clean pocket with nobody around. Death to the stand around. And that, my friend, is my three most overrated teams for 2014, 2015.